They're not blinking. Oh, shit! Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming back. Now, if you remember yesterday's video, right, where I covered the New Jersey drones and the Denmark drones, okay, I mentioned on there that this week, for my own sanity, I was going to be covering different topics regarding the UFO and alien news, which has been happening like within the last week, okay, just to try to sort my mind out because it's been information overload, okay? I'm starting off slow. But what I'm really happy about is that this particular post has spiraled me into what I did a few weeks back, or even a month or two back, where I was just showing like compilation videos of UFOs. It's just been so nice and refreshing to see that. It's just a bit of light-hearted, wow, look at these strange anomalies in the sky. So I've collected some fantastic ones, but really sort of like ones that are really quite intriguing, ones that make you think, and also things that we may have even forgot about, okay, that we need to pay attention to. But it all started from this post that Shorty over on X sent me. And this is absolutely mind-boggling. It could be something completely normal. Well, it's not normal because everyone's been saying it's clearly not normal and it shouldn't happen, but it did. A pilot got struck by something. Now, these things happen. Normally, they can evade these things by, like, if it's a flock of birds or something like that, they can see it on radar. They can maneuver around these things and stuff like this. But this came out of nowhere. Right, here's the picture of this pilot's arm. I'm guessing it's the pilot's arm because here's a cockpit and there's an arm. Right? Look at his arm here. That's just not... Right, we'll get into this in a second, right? But then there's a bit of the cockpit there. Look at the state of this. Now, people are talking about this because it's not quite right. Now, if you go over to the news report, okay, on Aviation A to Z, it says here, United Airlines 737 MAX pilot injured as mysterious object cracks the windscreen. It's more than likely, although a very, very, very rare occurrence, like this stuff shouldn't really happen. It says, as reported by OMAAT, images shared online by John New York City appeared to show scorch marks on the windscreen and bruising on the pilot's arm, suggesting a high energy impact rather than a simple structural crack. Aviation enthusiasts have speculated that the cause could be space debris or small meteorite based on the scorch patterns and impact marks. Some people are suggesting that this potentially could have been an orb that has hit the plane here. But because of that news report, it brought me on to something that I remembered seeing ages ago and I wanted to cover it, right? It was about the Rubin Observatory captures swarm of new asteroids. But look at this video. Now, a lot of people are saying these might not all be asteroids and we need to look extremely closely at these things. Check this out. Total Rubin discoveries 989. Night 1. Night 2. 1,358. Look at all of them. Look at all of them. Earth. Look at that. And it just makes you think. Right? It makes you think, doesn't it, really? About the 3-Eye Atlas managing to get through all of these asteroids. That's just one area. That's just one area. But then jumping back to the plane, we've got to ask these questions. What if it wasn't an asteroid? And I saw this here. An aeroplane. And there's something flying next to it. And we've all seen these the viral video of the orbs circling around that plane, the H, whatever it was called, I can't remember off the top of my head. But look at this here. This is such a strange video. Bowhunter films UFOs only visible with night vision.
That's what a plane looks like. Okay, and there's something next to the plane. I don't know what it is. Okay, there goes a shooting star, I think. But you catch my drift? That's out in front of the plane. And I don't know what it is. It's like the plane's following it. Not a satellite. They're all over the place. Can't see them with the naked eye. Have no idea what they are. But they're freaking... See that one just turned? Just turned. They're not bats. They're everywhere. Looking through a thermal under white hot. There's a truck. You can zoom in on the truck. Let's get our focus. Okay. That truck is about 150 yards away. Okay. Now, that's the moon, and we're just going to start scanning the sky because there's a lot of shit going on that you can't see with the naked eye that I cannot explain. They're not bugs. They're not bats. Here.
So, is it because the pilot didn't actually see this? Are we just not seeing them in the sky? Or was it an attack? I don't think it was an attack. If it was something other than a asteroid. Because then I looked over at a clip, also Red Panda Koala, over on TikTok, by the way. You should go and check him out. He posted. Now this is about, it's Joe Rogan. He's got the founder of the Oculus Rift. What's his name now? Lucky. Someone Lucky. Paul Malucky, the creator of the Oculus Rift, is now the founder of the defense technology company Andreal Industries. Okay, here it is. Okay, so lots of weapons, but he went on to say this about the New Jersey drones.
Something weird was happening.
Yeah,
in New Jersey. What are you saying?
So something that was observable by some sensors and not by other sensors, and that's really the common thread between a lot of these things. Like it'll show up on visual, like a guy sees it with his eyes and he sees it with a thermal sensor, but it isn't showing up on radar. Or something where they'll see it on radar, but they can't pick it up on other sensors. And of course, there are some things where it's multi-sensor, but in general, when I say something weird, it's not obviously just drone, or weird in that it's acting in ways we don't expect. Like, how does something move so quickly and not have any skin heating? Why isn't it white hot if it's moving that fast through the air? How can it change direction so quickly without the airframe tearing apart? That's what I mean by weird. And look, I don't know what this stuff is.
When you say but weird, like what was observed?
So the weird thing that was observed was primarily that there was something there in an area that it shouldn't have been, and that there shouldn't have been anything. There should not have been anything that was able to endure for that long in that area with those characteristics. Like this little tiny drones that can not show up on radar and that can, kind of hide in place like that. They don't have hours and hours and hours of endurance, right?
Right.
They fly for 25, 30 minutes tops. And then also they typically would need to be launched by something, right close to there. And the particular area it was in, it would have been really hard to launch from one of the nearby areas, get over the water, get to there, and then stay there as long as it did.
So at the beginning there, he said, you can either see it by radar and not by the human eye, or see it by human eye and not on radar, or concoction of all the different things, or whatever software or hardware you're using to see these things. So did this pilot just not see this thing? I'm just saying, like, maybe it's something that he didn't see, or clearly didn't see. Otherwise, he would have just tried to move around. But I mean, for that impact, I would imagine that I'm going to say it's an asteroid of some sort of space debris. Okay, it's just weird about these scorch marks and stuff. So after seeing that, obviously, I went down the rabbit hole of of looking at strange things in the sky, and it was so refreshing to see. And I saw one which is amazing. It's been going like quite viral lately. A UFO, and this is like a stereotypical UFO over in Scotland, mate. Look at this. Look at this thing. Imagine seeing that in real life, man. What the hell? Look at it! Look at the state of this thing, mate. What the hell? And by the way, right, I've also found out that Brazil have just released like 900 UFO sighting documents. It just made me think of that. That was seeing that thing there just made me remember this. They've just released 900 documents about UFO sightings. And I'm going to try and gain access to that, okay? And then I'm going to make a video on them. Over on my UFO Facebook page, Caspersight UFO, Hayley Hughes, look what she's managed to capture. Look at this.
There it is.
Wait.
I wish it would zoom in just a little.
Well, it can, but I can't with my hands. I need your help.
You can see like the.
You're gonna have to do it. I know you do, but we gotta get this on video.
Look at that! What is that? And listen to what he says as well.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh
And
my
it's literally got
gosh.
individual lights all the way
What
around it, and then a single
is
light.
that?
And a single light on top. I can see that, mate.
Oh
And it's
my
literally got
gosh.
individual lights all the way
What
around it, and then a single
is
light.
that?
Thank you so much for sending me that, by the way. When I saw that, I searched for glowing UFOs, and then I saw this, mate. This is over in Australia. This is the most peculiar thing. Look at this. Look at that. Glowing UAP
Holy
egg
moly.
in Australia.
The hell? Cool. That's a bird.
He zooms in a minute. You should see this.
There it is again.
Look at that. Wait. Wait, what is that?
That is so creepy.
I know, mate.
Blue around it.
This is so creepy.
That's freaky, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't see the colours.
Filmed for 40 minutes.
Well, that's full high definition I'm getting in it,
It's
so...
definitely a regular flying saucer, which is the one goes.
It's an oval.
Can you zoom?
That's as far as I can zoom.
Oh,
And I've
that's
even
fine.
got
Oh, look.
got the really high...
There's the high. Oh,
So the
okay.
plane's not seeing that?
It's just.
Oh, look, there's something going past it. Look,
Oh yeah.
what is that?
That was a plane.
Was that a plane?
If it is a plane, they definitely see it.
You can
They
see it.
definitely see what.
They will see it.
My glasses on,
Yeah, it's a plane.
Is that a plane?
Yeah, it's a plane.
In the sky.
Is that like, I don't know, is it... Hang on.
Thing. It's just... Yeah, I was having a cigarette. I thought, oh my god.
It's not the moon, it's not the sun. He's been filming it for 40 minutes. No sun is shaped like that. What the actual F is this, man? But see, as it's going darker, as the evening draws, it's getting more yellow, which, I mean, it's hard to see what time of the day this is. Is that a reflection from the sunset? Is it something in the horizon which is just reflecting? What is that? What do you think that is? So the clouds just went past it there. It just fades away. Re-record, not fade away. So peculiar. And then look at this as well with somebody else's call. I know I'm just going on a tangent now, but look at this. I'm so excited.
So here's that video from the other night that went viral on here. And you can see I first show the whole coastline so people have a perspective. And then I zoom in on the orb, which was 3 to 5 times brighter than any star in the sky. And look what goes above it. Look what flies by. That triangular craft is moving at least 5 times faster.
Mate, this stuff is flying everywhere. It's everywhere. We're just not looking up. We're not looking up, guys.
On the orb, which was 3 to 5 times brighter than any star in the sky. And look what goes above it. Look what flies by. That triangular craft is moving at least 5 times faster than any jet. So I look at the jets out here all the time. They move, 450 miles an hour, 500 miles an hour. They take minutes to crawl across the sky. This thing took seconds. I've never seen anything like it.
That's crazy. Look at this. UFO orbs, Slovakia. Perfect triangle formation caught on camera. It's just absolutely incredible what's going up in the sky. What's this one? Amazing triangle UFOs take off at high speed in Norway. Triangle UFOs rotate, then take off at high speed. Norway, 28th of the night, 2025. What, they're getting so close to each other. Whoa! They're not blinking. Oh, shit! Oh my god! I didn't see the end. Mate, I'm going to leave it on there, man, because I've got to go pick up my daughter from school. Mate, thank you so much for watching. Stick around, subscribe. It's free. I'm going to be covering more, and obviously the ghost reactions as well. But thank you so much for watching. What do you think about all this, all right? Let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.